What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for The Oval on BET Season 4, Episode 15. The episode is titled Deception, you guys. So, before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know you can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss The Oval on BET. All right, you guys, so this episode we open up with Alonzo. You guys remember in the last one, Alonzo came into the house and he had the gun in Jason's back, right? So Alan was like, you caught on to the Maria thing. He was like, yeah, you said my mom's name. I was like, oh, so that's your mama. Okay. So Alonzo and Alan are talking. Alan wants to call Donald. Alonzo's like, I don't know if we should do that, right? Hold off on that. And Jason basically told them, you know, everything that's happened to him. And Alonzo, however, feels instead of calling the chief of staff, that they should call Sam. And I was like, yeah, that's going to be your best bet, is to call Sam instead of calling Donald, because Donald, Victoria, they're trying to take Jason down. This still makes no sense to me, but okay, we're going to play this out. Still makes no sense to me. So Alan is going to stay, they're all going to stay there, right? Alonzo's going to, you know, keep a watch of Jason while Alan is asleep. And I'm still confused about this situation. What are y'all going to do when y'all have to go to work? Because both of y'all work at the White House. I don't know that this storyline has been thought through. So next up, we move over to Nancy and Richard's home, where we see the Rackadoochies. You know, the highest is there. What's that woman's name? Mother Marva. And is his name Daiku, you guys? Y'all can correct me in the comment section. I don't watch Ruthless. I have no intentions of watching Ruthless. No. The one thing I want to say about this scene, and this is one of the reasons why I can't watch Ruthless, because of scenes like this. This is creepy. Mother Marva, the way she's talking. Yes, your highest. Oh, the way she was acting, it was just, first of all, her acting was horrible, number one, and then it was just so theatrical. The highest would never lie. Don't be disrespectful of the highest. It's like she want that hiss, said Richard. It gives terrible Tubi acting. Like, it just gave Tubi, right? So Nancy tells Richard that, you know, she went over to the cult, to the Rackadoochies. The boy took her in. I'm still kind of confused. How have they converted Nancy so quickly? Nancy got to be high as a kite. So Richard says he wants to see Callie, and she's gotten so big, Richard. I was like, she's only been gone for a few days. No. She's been gone for about so Hunter has been in the office for maybe a month or two at this point, but she's gotten so big. I was like, okay, right. Again, even right here in my notes, elder mother is creepy and her acting is terrible. So, like I said, Richard wants to see them, and she was like, they're happy there. Now, I want you guys to chime in the comments, because I think I've saw this before. I think somebody told me this. I just don't know that this is true. I feel like I've saw this before. With Ruth, is Ruth working? Let me know in the comment section, because I think I read this somewhere in one of my comments, but I'm not positive. Is Ruth working undercover to bring down the Rackadoochies? Let me know that in the comment section. You guys feel free to spoil away. You guys know I'm not watching that stupid show. No shade to the actors and Tyler Perry for that show, but I just have no intentions of watching it. Let's pause here and move forward. Next up, you guys, we move over to a hospital with Lily. Child, I don't know. Each scene with Lily gets worse and worse and worse. It's just like, oh my God. First, we had Lily getting shot. Then we had Lily for episodes on that stretcher. Now we got Lily, and Lily was handcuffed on the stretcher. Now Lily is in this hospital bed, handcuffed to the hospital bed. She's asking the officer to loosen them up. He told her, put your number in my phone and I'll loosen them up. I'm like, for what, sir? I want people to, if anybody has ever been in a situation of domestic violence, my heart goes out to you, but I do want you to tell me, is that how this, has this ever happened to you where a cop is basically trying to force you to tell that you've been abused by your spouse? That just doesn't sound right to me, right? So mind you, the cop knows who, I thought the cop told Lily earlier he knew who she was, but now he's saying he's done some research on her. But I thought you knew who she was. So the officer's name is Brian, right? So Donald came into the hospital, he found Lily, told Lily, baby, let's go. Brian says she ain't released. Donald says, get out of my way. Brian says, not until the doctor tells me. Donald says, okay, that's gonna be your funeral. And I was just like, so you just literally threatened a cop? In what world does that happen? I don't give a damn what kind of position you have. Donald just openly threatened a cop. And the man didn't say, oh my, are you threatening the cop? I'm like, nothing. Okay. Nothing. Let's pause here. Nope, we're not gonna pause here. Let's move forward. Okay, you guys, so let's be honest with each other about Max and Bobby and Kyle. More specifically, Max and Kyle. I'm so sick of any scene involving Max and Kyle. I want Max and Kyle at this point just to have sex and get it over with, because it gives sexual tension on both sides. Not just Kyle anymore. It definitely gives sexual tension on Max's side. I don't know who would top or who would bottom, but I know that they want to have sex with each other at this point, right? So Max got a phone call from Bobby. Bobby asked him about Kyle. I'm like, you and Kyle just left him at the rink unconscious. I guess Bobby forgot that. Or maybe Tyler forgot that he wrote that into this. Okay. We're back. So, Kyle came into the bar, right? Before that, Max asked, what's his name again? Bobby, how was his date with Priscilla, right? He said that they were going to get a hotel room, but she said come to his house instead, her house instead. Max is like, that is not a good idea. You're going to get yourself hurt. I'm like, I agree with that situation, but he's going to do it anyways. I'm like, that is so damn stupid, right? Let's pause here and move forward. So after Kyle and Max had their little flirtatious, whatever the hell it was, right? Kyle went over there to the guy that he asked to look into the situation about the stolen truck, right? That belongs to, I forget, is his name David? Yes, his name is David, right? So the truck is registered to a dead person. I was like, okay, what that mean? But they know where the truck is. Well, they know where the truck is. They don't know where Jason is, but they are canvassing the area to find Jason. So y'all just gonna go up to random people's houses and just knock on the door and ask them have they saw the supposed deceased first son? Please make me understand how that makes sense. Knock, knock, knock. Who is it? Knock, knock, knock. Who is it? How do you introduce yourself at this time of night, going up to people's homes? So let's just say I'm with the Secret Service, or however you're going to introduce yourself. Why are you at my door at this time of night? I'm looking to see if the First Lady and the President's son is here. But I just saw on the news that he's dead. Yeah. So I have reason to believe that he might be alive. And you at my door? Why? I don't know him and I don't know you. So get the hell off my doorstep. Like that would be me. Because I just can't make, okay. Why did I just do that? So Donald called Kyle and told Kyle that he needs him to come to the hospital ASAP. I was like, wait, so we finna be bold and just try to unlive a cop in the hospital. Okay. You guys, pretty soon it's going to be time for me to jump off of this terrible ship. I don't want to, but the storylines are getting ridiculous as. But let's pause here and move forward. Sharon and Dale. So Sharon and Dale are on their way over to Nancy and Richard's house. Nancy is not answering the phone. Dale's like, she doesn't want me to come. I'm like, that doesn't necessarily mean that, right? Because Sharon hasn't talked to them. So Sharon says, well, before we go over there, let's stop by Kareem's place. Don't you want to know why Kareem told you not to come back to his place? Dale said no. I was with Dale. He said don't come back. I don't want to know why he said don't come back. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, technically it does, but technically it doesn't. So then Sharon told Dale that Miss Nancy wants her to handle, Hunter, right? He was like, can you really? She's like, I was a stripper. But the way you said you was a stripper and you talk about how you was a stripper, girl, it sounded like you was only a stripper for a few days or maybe even 2 weeks, right? So she met both Barry and Kareem at the strip clubs. So then he asked her, what was your stripper name? She said, Bitchtopia. I'm still stuck on why is that, well, huh? Bitchtopia. Never mind. Of all the names you could have came up with, you couldn't come up with anything more creative? Bitchtopia. Okay. Nah, I'm not gonna go there. So, Bobby, he pulled up to Priscilla's home, right? Priscilla wanted Bobby to come in. I don't know why Bobby pulled up if he was gonna tell Priscilla no. Because he told Priscilla no multiple times. And she's like, well, if you leave, you won't get this opportunity again. He said he knows. And I was just sitting there thinking to myself, then why did you go? You wasted time and gas. More specifically, you wasted gas. And gas prices are going up again. They're back up to $3 here in Texas. So you wasted perfectly good gas just to say no. Then Sam showed up and told him to go. Sam got his little ass beat down to the ground. I was like, ooh, that is horrible. And I'm like, but y'all both were soldiers. Sam said it was his wound. I was like, oh, that's what we're going to blame it on. Okay. Priscilla took good glee in that. I'm like, I kind of would too. No shade to you, Sam. I would have took a little glee in it too. Hunter. Him and Victoria. Annoying in this episode. He wants to know who Victoria was on the phone with. She tells him no. He says, open your phone. She says, no. He says, I'm the president. I can find out who was in your phone. Well, go ahead and do that, sir. I don't care. He thought it was Sam. I don't care. Let's pause here and wrap up this damn episode. So, Kareem's cousin finally came back to the crib, right? He had a saw. I was like, sir, what? Are y'all finna cut up some wood? That was one of them wood cutting saws. You can go get a power saw? Have you never watched Power? They use electric tools. You finna just be cutting for days with that damn saw. I mean, he came with one that you cut wood, literally cut wood with. Like, Kareem doesn't want to do it. He tells him, well, he knows a cleaner. I'm like, so you were just talking a minute ago about you didn't want to get nobody involved, but now you know a cleaner. Okay. I am not gonna go there. So, Kareem then makes some suggestions. So, well, no, the cousin says they want to stick some, just grab the body, put it in a rug and throw it somewhere. I'm like, but then your fingerprints are gonna be all over that. So then the cousin was like, how about we just stick needles in him? I'm like, so you want to make it look like he overdosed? Okay. So while they're talking, Sharon knocks on the door, and he was like, so you invited Sharon over here? Okay. Let's go ahead and wrap up, you guys, because I'm getting a little bit more annoyed the more that I go through this. So this dinner with the cult, so uncomfortable. Richard is sitting there and Nancy's like, you're being rude, Richard. I'm like, but these are some random people that he don't know that kidnapped his granddaughter, your granddaughter, but okay, girl. He thinks she's high. I think she's high as well, right? Mother. Oh God, that lady is just creepy. That woman is just creepy as all get out. I really just want her. I never want to see that woman again on this show. Please, Tyler, do not ever do a crossover with Mother Marva. So the highest told Richard basically, like, if you or anybody else comes looking for Callie, that they're gonna make an example of the kids there. I was like, wait a minute, what? You're gonna make an example of the kids, and Callie's gonna be the first one you make an example of, and then you're gonna come after his wife, and then you're gonna come get him, and basically, I guess it was like he's gonna worship you or something. I don't know. Really stupid. So then they told him that they, unlived Barry. So I guess Barry is really deceased. Oh, poor Barry. Is Barry still in the opening credits? Because I know a few episodes ago he was, but I didn't make a mention, I didn't take a notice in this episode. That's all I got, you guys. This episode was something. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, share the video. And until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys. So you guys, I gotta rewatch Love and Hip Hop's Family Reunion, and I gotta watch Sisters from last night. So I think what I'm gonna do with those two videos is I'm gonna do episodes from last week and this week in the same review. We'll see how I do it. But I'll catch you guys for those later.